Hi, Rainier. How you doing? Okay, got you queued up and ready to go here. So the front of the poster is exquisite, and I think you did a wonderful job here. It's really wonderful. I just think you've worked so hard and really gone through so many different iterations and so many different visual tests, and I really think this is a nice completion for the front of the poster. Good idea right here. This is good. It's following the natural flow of this composition here, this number composition, which I think is the focal point of the whole piece. So you might want to tie this 4664 somehow into Nelson Mandela. Otherwise, it doesn't mean anything. You see what I'm saying? It's your average viewer is not going to know what that means. Okay. I was going to say before that this 4 right here might not be as recognizable as it could be. But I take that back because you've got this nice continuation here caused by these shapes right here, specifically these shapes right here. So kind of draws the eye down here just to reinforce that that's a 4. Okay. I'm wondering if you just wouldn't go white right up to there with white just to demarcate that 4, just to enforce that a little bit more. Plus, that will also follow those directional indicators. Okay, so think about that. Nelson Mandela. This is good right here. Might be a little bit too big because basically what you have here basically is you're trying to take what doesn't have to be a center, a center oriented composition, and you're kind of trying to imply that it is by stretching this type to halfway across the page. I would say make the decision not to do that, not by reducing it a little bit to make it look like it might not even be there, it might be a mistake, but reduce it considerably so that, so that you really can, make sure that we understand that this isn't, you're not intended for us to look at this as this side and this side, which I think, as I said, you're implying right here. This type right here is too big. And plus you have, why is South Africa down here by itself? That's really weird. This is and these little guys need to be reformatted. Every little piece of type on the page has to be looked at as a miniature composition. For example, why do you have termination highlighted? I mean, yeah, I understand a termination of a part that, but we're getting that through the whole piece. By the time we get down to this subtype, we already pretty much understand what's happening here and what the piece is about. So you don't have to, I would say just do something more interesting with this. Watch your rags. You're going long, short, short, long, short, and then this word is all by itself on the bottom line. So that's kind of weird. You want your rags always to go long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short. Kind of like that, zigzag, instead of these big, long, differences. It kind of ruins the integrity of the right margin of the block of text. Okay, think about that. All right, I'm going to move to the back of the thing, the poster now, and I'm going to say that the back is really visually cluttered. I think this was a good idea. Following that horizontal with the timeline, that was a great idea. Timeline looks great. Let's do this. Okay, we already got the 4006. Let's lose it on the back. We already got the stripes, okay? You're indicating the stripes on the top. You got your continuation there. Don't need them over here. All right, this red line, don't need it. This red line down here, don't need it. This circle with the lines, don't need it. All right, so recompose from there. Okay, this is too long to be set in italic. And this is a lot of text to be in one text block. Try to do something interesting with this. I think this piece is too busy because it almost seems like, okay, now I got their attention. Like it almost seems like you're thinking, okay, now they're just going to sit down and cozy up with a fire with the back of my poster. They're not. You only have a little bit of time here to get them. So you don't want to clutter that immediate attention with all of this stuff on the side, okay? And that's where I'm going to take it from here. And I think that's what you should do. So those are my suggestions. And if you have any questions, comments, or anything, I'm looking forward to seeing it final. You've done a great job for this class, so I appreciate that. All right, thanks very much, Randy.